magical midnight. Well, it's not midnight. It's like 8 o'clock. So double feature for today. This is by request. One of my new viewers requested that I do a reading for Harry Styles and Kendall Jenner, because apparently they used to date. So we'll do a reading, and there were Kardashians in the news today. So thanks everybody who's watching and subscribing. I'm new to this YouTube thing. I'm not new to tarot, but I'm new to the YouTube thing. So it's really exciting seeing all of you subscribing and getting on. So Harry Styles and Kendall Jenner. I'm going to do a past, present, future 9-card spread for them. So a little more shuffling. Not feeling too much in terms of this. So the present situation for them is 2 of Wands, just considering things as they are. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of movement on this. It doesn't feel like there's any excitement or any vibrations or anything. It just seems like it's kind of status quo, like meh. Smooth seas, not too passionate, not too dispassionate. But there was a lot of ego issues when they were together. This is a past card. So there's a lot of ego issues. It just wasn't, I feel like both of them were always struggling to be on top of the hill. So we have that separation. They were sad, but, separation about it. They just kind of decided to go their own ways. Not terribly upset about it, but not happy about the breakup, but it seems that they really did part as friends. So I'm going to do a few more cards on this. I just dropped them all over the place. I'm going to redo that. And I just dropped another one. This is why I shouldn't be shuffling late at night. It's really not that late at night. It's just a long day for me. I usually get up at like 5:30 and things start humming. Yeah, he had stuff that he had to do. He couldn't really focus on the relationship. He was too busy with his world. And they were both these. So this is lazy, can be arrogant. This can be like a very youthful arrogance. Pages of Wands, they are the spark, the idea guys. And this is just kind of arrogant, like, I know what I'm doing and don't tell me otherwise. And this is inflexible. This is not learning from the past, not taking anyone into consideration, not considering anyone else's feelings or how things are affecting people. This really is like a self-centered card. So we have that. Moving forward into the future. There's some spirituality, some things that they're learning. I don't know if both of them, but certainly, someone is learning things, how to be a little bit better. And the Hermit is someone considering what they've learned. And this is like illumination and the application of illumination. So that's kind of neat. And then these are all very positive cards for the future. And then there is the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, things starting over. let's see, what was at the heart of the matter with their union? Heart of the matter. And again, this is entertainment purposes only. I cannot shuffle my cards at night. It's that moon. That moon's killing me. All my other cancers out there, right? The moon's driving you nuts. So let's see what's at the heart of the matter. Heart of the matter. Ooh, a lot of choices. Gaslighting. Boom. There we go. A lot of choices. A lot of different ways this could go. And then we do under the surface. And I actually shuffled them again. I don't always do that. Under the surface. Somebody's learning to say what they want to. So that's what we have with that. So now, all things considered, it doesn't feel like they're a thing. I mean, it feels like they have to learn a bunch of things before they could be a thing. We'll do a 5-card spread just to, actually, we'll do like a 3-card spread, like past, present, future. Keep it simple because I do want to hit on Kourtney and Travis Barker. Right? Surprise. I'm not surprised they got engaged. Not because I'm a psychic, but just because I'm not surprised. So, past, present, future. Oh, now this is interesting. In the past, a lot of magic could be made there. All the good stuff was there to have a good union. And then we have the Page in Pentacles. That's current, unable to set a foundation. Groundwork's just not there. They're just not ready to move forward. But wait, there's more. 2 of Cups in the future. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. So that was Kendall and Harry Styles. Let's move on to the older Kardashians. See how quickly we can do this. We'll do like a 5-minute spread. I always thought that it was a very strange pairing. It just doesn't fit. I just my opinion. She just didn't seem like that kind of a gal. I was a Lollapalooza gal when I was growing up. Going around, getting tattooed, spending all my extra money on tattoos, and concert tickets. That's my dog, Raven. Come on up. You want to say hi? Sorry about that. I had to kick Raven out because she is on a diet. She is going to beg me for cookies. She's really, really very, very overweight dog right now. She's a border collie, and she hasn't been doing enough of the border collie stuff. She's not really a sporty girl. All right. So we've got Kourtney and Travis Barker, and we're gonna do like a 5-card spread, or do like a 5-card spread for them. 6-card spread. See how things are going to go. I don't think we're going to see the wedding televised. Ooh. I don't think that'll be. Oh my. Okay. Temperance in reverse. Selfish. Not really considering all things. Forging ahead foolishly with reckless abandon. Well, I shouldn't say that, but intuitively they're forging ahead with some reckless abandon, in my opinion. But the temperance is not balancing, work, life, party, seriousness. It's not balancing that. So the emotions are likely not balanced very well here. Again, entertainment purposes. I'm just reading cards. I don't know. Pentacles in reverse, and this is again the deck that I teach with. Pentacles in reverse is lack of foundation, poor foundation, not a great foundation, and drama. It's right on the card. Drama. So, but they both had reality shows. I mean, you know, did we think they weren't going to have drama? Strength in reverse, overwhelmed, unable to control one's emotions, control one's actions, being impulsive. I don't think this is really an impulsive situation. I do think that there is, for one of the party, a bit of trouble coping with some past trauma. He went through a really, really terrible scene with the plane crash and the recovery from that and losing his close friends and, survivor's guilt, all that. I think he struggles with that. I think he has a lot of issues with that. The Chariot in reverse, setbacks, possibly moving the date, moving the goalpost, being less decision making, in conflict with decision makings. And then we have the King of Pentacles, who's the planner. This is neither of them. This is the guy who's going to write up the prenups. This is their attorney. So that's not great, but let's do this. Let's do this, because I like to do this with my clients. We always do like solution-based spiritual guidance, tarot card readings, solution-based. Let's see if we can get some solutions here. What is going to be the best course of action for them? What would be a good thing for them? Let's find a remedy for them. And we'll do a little itty bitty Celtic cross. I don't want to make this video too long because it's my second one of the day. This is so much better. Oddly enough, we're getting a lot of the same cards. This is crazy. So what's going to be good for them, okay, is if they find a way to work together. They have to gather their strength. Putting their strengths together as celebrities and as public personas is going to be really, really good for them. They have to wield it carefully. So I will say, they can't overexpose themselves like some people that live in Montecito. But, this is going to be what is their conflict is also their superpower, that they both want to be in charge and on top of the hill at the same time. If they can figure out a way to balance that and work together, it's really going to be like a magical union. That is what's going to take them moving into the future. That's what's going to launch them. Things that they should be careful of: immaturity, temper tantrums, that kind of thing. They should not be grudge holders. You're not kids anymore. You're full-blown adults with full-blown adult-ish children. They're not adult children, but they're older. They definitely they're definitely old enough that they shouldn't be throwing temper tantrums. Celebrity or not, celebrity is as celebrity does, but weaknesses, the glamour is their weakness. Having all of the excess is one of their weaknesses. This is what's going to make them very spoiled and make this very easy to slip into. So the idea is that because they have all this excess, because they have all this access and excess, they're going to slip into being spoiled brats with each other. They shouldn't do that because they don't need to. There's no need for that. They really should work hard together to just have a fabulous private life and a chill public life. Really chill. Conflict resolution. So one of the things that before I married my husband, I purchased a fencing set. And I said, this is our conflict resolution. I'm 5'2". My husband is almost 6'4". It was really dumb. Not good conflict resolution for us because he has a bit more reach than I do. But fortunately, we don't have to resolve conflicts that often. We get along for the most part. But having effective conflict resolution processes in place before you get married is really a great idea. So, the conflict resolution is something that they are going to need to have a workflow, if you will, in their lives. And I'm throwing cards all over again. Oh my God, this is crazy. I think I'm going to use a smaller deck next time I read it. And I look terrible. Like my eyes are like pinholes over here. Not to quote... oh gosh, what was that? Jennifer Saunders. My eyes are like pinholes. So I think, all right, I think for the most part that for all intents and purposes, I feel like they're already in a marriage. I don't think they're already married, but I think they're already spiritually and intellectually they're in a marriage. Like they've probably been living together. They're already committed to each other. Having the ceremony is not really a big deal. They're thinking about the ceremony. This is the contemplation. And again, any celebrity is, it behooves them not to have a prenup. I mean, anybody that has anything, if you have a house and 3 cars, you should still get a prenup. Just saying, but it looks like she is not entirely forthcoming. I have a feeling that she is going to be more protective of her finances and her legacy because her kids are still little. It just feels like she's going to be more protective of that, and that may be a stumbling block for them. Having such definitive lines between their finances. I mean, when you get married, like, you really want to just be okay with it. I mean, I lived in LA when I was married the first time, and when I got divorced, every time I went to a divorce attorney, they, trying to find one, they were like, oh, well, you should get this, and you should get this, and you should get this, and it was just a bit much, and I wound up coming back east before I filed for divorce because I didn't have bad feelings about my ex-husband. I didn't want him to get raked over the coals. I didn't feel that was necessary. So yeah, she has a lot to say about it, and she's being very, very stubborn. She has a lot to say about their future and keeping her legacy intact, and it's going to be like a my way or the highway kind of thing. So this will be interesting to see how this turns out. I don't want to keep you guys all night. This was just a bonus reading, so the person, I can't remember who asked for it, but there it is, bonus reading, double feature. So again, thanks everybody who's subscribed and joining the channel. I really appreciate it. This is new for me. This is fun. Waiting for my first hater. So I hope everybody has a good night. If this is your first time stopping by, please like and subscribe. I'm just building my channel. Have a great night.